I wish you very happy new year. What's something new about this year? New resolutions, new attitudes, new attire, and new handwriting. What's new about handwriting? All about ABCD. Right from LKG days we've been writing same thing. But my dear Brainfeed readers, maybe there is a new style of handwriting. Maybe somebody gifted you a pen. Maybe you are gifting a pen to somebody. They are using that pen to write. Maybe you are writing on a different book. Maybe you are changing the color of the ink. These things definitely play a great role in changing your handwriting. It's a new attitude. It's a new desire. It's a new affirmation. It's a new thought what will bring a lot of changes in your life. Let's consider handwriting is something which can play a very, very great role in all these words I spoke to you just now. Maybe it changes your attitude. Maybe it changes your confidence levels. It changes everything because handwriting, we generally don't consider handwriting as a handwriting. It's actually your brain writing. Your brain that writes on the paper. That's why change your pen. Change the ink of the color. Change the paper and let's see. What's about the pen? Say for example, very, very less percent of the people, maybe I can say less than 1% of the people are using this ink pen nowadays. This is a fountain pen, ink pen. Start using ink pen and you'll see a lot of changes in your handwriting. When I write something with a ball pen, I don't find that kind of grip on the stroke. I don't find that confidence in the stroke what I'm making. The brakes are not applied properly. The welding is not done effectively. And when I use ink pen, all these things are taken care of. My stroke is listening to me. So it's under my control. And my mind is getting influenced by my stroke. Where am I going? Where is that my slash? Where is that my backslash? Where is that my circle is going? I get all the ideas in my mind. When that particular stroke has the power to change your attitude, why can't you change it by using ink pen? Start using ink pen today and you'll see a lot of changes in your handwriting. I don't find mistake with the ballpoint pen. It's okay, you can use ballpoint pen also. But much before this ballpoint pen, you start using ink pen, your mind is well versed with the stroke and the same stroke is continued whether you use ball pen. Any kind of ball pen nowadays, 95% of the people, more than 95% I can say, people are using ballpoint pens. Very, very famous. Most of the people are getting acquainted with the ballpoint pens. That's fine, you can write very fastly with the ball pen, but the problem is you don't have a grip on the stroke. That is the reason I recommend to use ink pen. And many people, or maybe people with the quality I have seen, they use metal tip pens, felt tip pens, gel pens. These are all things, when you write something with that, it's a pleasure. You love to write something on a piece of paper. Maybe you can use gel pens or felt tip pens after some time. But before anything, maybe at least 5-10 minutes on top of the morning, I sincerely recommend you to use ink pen. And what kind of ink, what color, it matters a lot. You can buy ink for Indian rupees 15 for your 30 ml bottle, and you can also buy a bottle of 30 ml for 400 Indian rupees. There are some ink bottles which you have to spend around 5,000 rupees or 10,000 rupees for the same your 30 ml bottle. And the quality of the ink matters. Ink that is waterproof, ink that is permanent, ink that is fade proof. And the quality of the ink matters a lot. When you're writing something, whether it's a ballpoint pen or gel pen or ink pen, you're using the ink that is used inside the pen is really that matters. So try to buy a pen which is using a powerful, perfect ink. And the color of the ink. There are so many colors. Nowadays people are coming out with a lot of colors. You buy a pen, you can see the same concept of the pen in 11 colors, 12 colors, 15, 20 colors you can see. But generally in India we use black or blue. And few people use blue-black. You can use. So depending on your sentimental attitudes, you can use either blue or black. Of course, we all of us we cannot use green and red. So choose your color, choose the quality ink, choose a quality pen. And coming to the paper, see generally when you're writing something on a rough paper, Maybe you have to write a phone number on a newspaper, and when you write something on a spiral notebook, you all would have observed there is a lot of difference in your handwriting also. Try to buy a beautiful paper, excellent sheet, like on a sheet of white paper, A4 size sheets, which is more than 75-80 GSM paper. When you start writing, it's a pleasure. You really fall in love with that letters. Though your handwriting is not that legible, based on the kind of paper you are using, kind of pen you are using, kind of ink you are using, it matters a lot. It changes. So change your handwriting. These are all the stationery. These are all the tools which can support you for your handwriting. So pencil. There are different kinds of pencils. 0.5 mm, 1 mm, 1.3 mm, 1.5 mm pencils are there. There are click pencils are there, mechanical pencils are there, wooden pencils are there. So you can use any kind of pencil. You can use gel pen. So and use a beautiful paper, start writing something. And from today, whenever you write something on a piece of paper, try to write it in cursive. Cursive is a handwriting wherein you write a word without lifting your hand. Maybe sometimes you have 5 letters, sometimes you have 10 letters, irrespective of the number of letters, you are supposed to keep on joining all the letters to each other. For instance, I have a word called adjusting. I have seen people, generally, people lift their hand for J dot. People, they have open A. People, they have very wide loop in D. And again they write UST, they lift the hand and make the T crossbar. Again they write I, they put the dot, and again they write ING. So this is a very bad practice. Look at this for J dot, look at this for T crossbar, and for I stem. Generally people lift the hand. Remember, out of 26 letters, 23 letters are single stroke letters. These are the only 3 letters. I can say J, I can say T, and I can say I. These are the only 3 letters which are considered as 2-stroke letters. From today, irrespective of your I, J, and T, let's go in single stroke. Watch this. See, I am eliminating all the problems of my handwriting, and I am just writing in one single stroke. Now I move back, make a J dot, make a T crossbar, make I dot. So when you are not lifting your hand right from first letter to last letter, you are not losing your attitudes. You are not breaking your decisions. You have a wonderful persistence. You have a beautiful perseverance. So you can improve your perseverance from your handwriting. See, I'm using a beautiful sketch pen. So when I'm writing with this smooth felt tip pen, my writing goes very beautiful. I'm using a fantastic paper, around 80-85 GSM paper. Use a beautiful pen, excellent color you like, and perfect ink, and keep writing perfect cursive handwriting, and your handwriting changes. Not only your handwriting, your friends and family members will start observing the changes in your handwriting, which are happening in your attitude also. Because your handwriting and attitudes, your handwriting and personality, they are interlinked, interrelated. So change your handwriting, change your life. I wish you happy 2016.